Alrighty, welcome to the next game, playing the pink. Zerg, GoLeM playing the green, Protoss, Audemarspiguet. So second game between the guys, and the previous one was a shorter game, and well, it was because, you know, the matchup was a PvT. And well, you know, Protoss always wins Terran, and yeah. So let's see this time what the guys will do, especially Audemars. Will he open up with a anti-will or not? Okay, that's, or yeah, come on, decide what you want to do, man. Decide. So the probe decided on going forward with a normal pylon, and he didn't go with a mid-build attack as opposed to last time. So in the previous game, yeah, Javi was opening up with a mid-build, but this time seems to be going for an excellent axis, so he doesn't want to rush. He wants to go for a late macro game, which in this case might be a bit better for GoLeM because he's Zerg. He won't really be harassed in the beginning of the this game, so he doesn't have to yeah, worry about any quick attacks, and he can just focus on the game he wants to play. But this also depends, because some players, even though not scouted early, not being attacked early, still a bit frightened, and just make much defense, so still make lots of sunkens and so on, and it's not that good. So you have to make an advantage out of this, especially going for a double nexus, and it seems that GoLeM does that. So 2 hatcheries there before choke. It's nice. So this is looking really good for him now, as yeah, I think he was taking into consideration the fact that wasn't scouted yet, so he feels he doesn't need to rush with the defense. So when being in the middle spot, 4 sunkens are basically enough if you are not scouted or not being attacked early on. Basically just to block the way, so you shouldn't let units inside and go for an intel. I mean to get inside and get some intel. For example, what you are doing exactly, like quick drops and so on, because the Zerg player can decide on a quick drop. And right now Javi is just scouting, and he knows the race of GoLeM but doesn't know the position yet. Same applies for our pink player, who knows the race of the other player but doesn't know the position yet. I mean, he knows the position, yeah, because Ling scouted there and found. Well, alright, yeah, you can argue against that. I mean, if Javi is a troll and he built 2 cannons right there for fun, and his base is right here or right here, then yeah, we can say that pink doesn't know the exact position. but yeah, since he didn't do it, never mind. He's just creating this quick layer, so yeah, it looks exciting. Maybe he'll go on with quick mutalisks. We will see. Alright, quick lurkers rather, it seems. So Javi is going for big macro game, operating on 3 nexuses, adding zealots, and yeah, and as I mentioned, pink is not really worrying about the defense. He's not wasting drones on the choke. He's just putting these drones in his economy, and it's really looking good for him. But of course he will need to pay attention, and Yeah, need to scout. He will need to send those overlords inside his base to find out what his enemy is planning to do. He's, yeah, adding more and more zealots, and right now these zealots are now heading towards his base just to scout, and this is a bit bad for him. So yeah, he should have scouted, because right now his defense is only 3 Sunkens. And this guy. Anyways, alright, so a few more Hydras are joined, they can be microed of course. But the problem is that the last one couldn't really move, because the other ones were blocking the way, so this is a quite strange micro there. They were just escaping his base, and the Sunkens went down, more and more units are prepared and sent to fight. Solings are arriving, Sunkens are getting prepared, one of them and the other one is ready now, so 2 Sunkens are available and one in the background. So this attack is pushed back, but the problem is that he doesn't really have Aura Spire on the way. Okay, that's... The Spire looks quite promising, as Javi doesn't have any cannons near his nexus. But of course GoLeM needs to pay some time. He cannot afford losing too many units here, because he just needs the Hydras to defend against the newer wave of the COVID virus, newer wave of Zealots, and they are now arriving and getting on top of the Hydras, which are not really pulled back, so these Zealots are doing a nice job against them. So those Hydras were enough to stop the Zealots. But right now he's just getting inside, and alright, he didn't see the Spire yet. This can be still a bit misleading for him. He's in the belief that Pink is just going on with mass Hydras. But anyway, Spire won't really be used at the phase of this phase of the game, because he doesn't have gas. Very problematic for him, because Javi is really massing on Zealots. He's really attacking. He constantly sends newer units because his economy has kicked in. He has lots of probes, he has minerals, he has gateways. So yeah, this quick extra nexus is basically paid off, and now he's able to pump units. He will be maxed out quite fast. So he couldn't really utilize this Spire, as he doesn't have gas. He had to spend all his gas on Hydras to defend. But I must say, if he manages to get his choke back, then the Spire might work out, and the Nettles might be able to do some damage here on his economy. But he needs to survive. Okay, this is the deciding attack. If this attack is pushed back, then he has a chance. If he loses these units, then basically game is over. So yeah, he needs to micro very well, because if he loses those Hydras, game is over for him. So Hydras move back behind the hatcheries, and they have a better spot to defend, but a few of the Zealots managed to get inside, and they are doing some damage on these Hydras. And once the Hydras are weakened, the goons in the background will be able to finish the game. But it seems that he won't be relying on the goons. The Zealots are doing quite a huge amount of damage, so this game will be finished very soon, as GoLeM doesn't really have that much at home. So yeah, that's it. GG.